What's up, everybody? Guess who's back on Accutane? So, since the last time I took Accutane, it's been 3 years, and um, i- now my acne is back. It's been back for like 6, 7 months at this point, and I haven't been able to get a grip on it. Um, and having to go on Accutane for the third time now definitely sucks. Um, but I tried everything else in the last 6 months and nothing worked. So I came to the conclusion, listen, I want to have a normal acne free life again, and the only thing that worked so far pretty consistently is Accutane. So I'm back on it. Um, so yeah, um, I'm gonna post, I think probably monthly, but maybe weekly updates for this Accutane journey. Um, yeah, I'm starting out at 20 milligrams again, which is I think for most people would be considered a low dose. I think it's quite a low dose for me as well. I weigh 70 kilogram, um, but um, I think I do first month 20 milligrams and then I go up in the dosage. Um, yeah, how did this come about? Mm, Basically, after my last Accutane treatment, which was 3 years ago, for I think 6 months, and it was anywhere between 20 and 30 milligrams, so quite low dose as well. Um, um, I was, I think, pretty like clear for like half a year, or maybe not. It wasn't a full year, I think, but it was like maybe 9 months, something like that. And then my acne slowly came back, um, and then I managed as good as I could, as well as I could, with topicals, um, up until a year and a half ago. Actually, I might mess up the timeline. I think the last time I went on Accutane was like 4 or 5 years ago, and then I managed for like 2 years without, with topicals, and that was semi working. But then I last year in February found, like 1.5 years ago at this point, I found a diet that really helped me alleviate my symptoms, and it was a diet that I got by a dermatologist specialized in acne, and it was basically no gluten, no sugar, no dairy, the usual, um, only high quality poultry meat, so high, like organic chicken, um, salmon, lots of veggies, but only green veggies, so no nightshades, for example, um, whole grains, but no gluten, as I said, so no wheat. Um, yeah, that kind of stuff. It was very restrictive. I lost a few kilos due to that diet, even though I didn't aim at that, but it still happened. Um, but it was working like a charm. Like for a whole year, I was very acne free, and it was only due to diet. And I had like a very minor skincare routine with like just a face wash and like one non antibiotic cream that I put on in the evening, moisturizer in the morning, sunscreen. That's it. For me, that's considered a minimal routine because I come from having to deal with isotretinoin as well, but like tretinoin and benzoyl peroxide and antibiotics and all of that. Um, so yeah, that was pretty mild, and I was very happy with that. But then something very very stressful happened at the beginning of the year, like in February March, that kind of derailed me a little bit emotionally. And I reckon that caused me a ton of stress. I know it did, and basically then my acne came back, and I've been trying to manage it ever since. Most like at the beginning I did a detox where I went like 1 month completely clean on the diet. Didn't work. I tried meditating to decrease my stress levels. Um, that didn't really work. I tried going on antibiotics. First, I took doxycycline. That didn't really work. Then I started putting like a combination of benzoyl peroxide and clindamycin on my skin. That wasn't really working either. If anything, it was really just agitating my skin more. Um, yeah, and then I kind of lost my patience, I guess. But I think giving different treatments and drugs and all of that a try for 6 months, and I knew it wasn't diet because I had made the experience before. Okay, I can clear my skin with diet, but this time around the acne was just way more aggressive than it was before, way more cystic, way more extreme. Um, so I made the decision to go back on accutane because I just didn't know what to do. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna show you my skin. This is what it looks like at the beginning. Like, as you can see, it's scarring as well. So I've had quite a few holes in my skin ever since my acne came back. Unfortunately, but yeah, that's to be expected when you have cystic acne. So yeah, fortunately I have to say though, I've gotten way better at dealing with it, like dealing with having acne, um, not letting it ruin my life. I think that's very important for conditions in general, but for conditions like acne as well. Especially since this is cystic and it's scarring and all of that, but it's not the worst acne I've had in my life, and I know like I've dealt with worse, so that's okay. So yeah, that's kind of how I ended up on Accutane again. I think this one is going to be only a 4 months course. Kind of, I got the Accutane pills from the dermatologist, and I feel like I can just do what I want with it. So he gave me 120 milligrams pills and 110 milligram pills, and my idea was just to go 20 milligrams in the first month, then 30 milligrams in the second and third month, and then probably taper off to 10 milligrams in the last month. But I was also considering going like a low dose Accutane type thing where you just take 10 or 20 milligrams a week and just try to maintain whatever results you've gotten. But that would technically be without the agreement of my dermatologist, so I maybe have to talk to him again first. But yeah, so don't want to make this longer than it needs to be. This is it.